Hi, Prasad. It was so nice to meet you at the Fordham Foundry. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, hey Ada. I'm really glad to be here, by the way. Yeah, so more about me. So I re recently graduated with an MBA from Fordham University. And during my MBA, I enrolled into the summer accelerator program at Foundry. And that's where I connected with a lot of people who are early in their entrepreneurship journey. And it really sparked um, it basically ignited my desire to become an entrepreneur. And it's a very powerful network. That's how we connected. And I hope it continues to connect people and foster the love of entrepreneurship in them.
Yes, one very interesting conversation we were having was about like security and kids and
Yeah.
all that and the internet, and that was very important to me. So can we continue this conversation?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you some context
Okay.
because the viewers would not know what we were talking about. So, when I was part of the accelerator program, we were trying to solve the issue of digital dependency. And what we realized through, there's through the process that we went into, we realized that the solution for digital dependency cannot be a digital solution. It's counterintuitive. So we were trying to think about what are like other interventions and like other solutions to this problem. And while we were discussing this, that's when we came across, this new revelation, which I'm going to share right now. So basically, here Apple has come out with a feature. It's in their latest software release. They're going to add a feature to allow parents to give access to their kids on their mobile. So right now, today, if you go in the market and you buy a smartphone for your kid, you have very little parental controls on it. And it's very easy for the kids to bypass those parental controls. And Apple looked at that and decided to, basically have have the phone come with the software with parental controls first. So how does that look? Let me show it to you. So you can see here getting a kid started with the child's account, right? So whenever you get an Apple device, you basically start by logging into your Apple ID. That's how you get access to your apps and all the other stuff. So when a kid gets a device, they have to create an account, and for them specifically, there will be a child's account which will be monitored by the parents. When they're setting up the account, you can see here, you go through the same process of filling out your personal data, but the parent can control from the get-go what the kid can see. So you get to choose the content which the kids see. You get to control who the kids communicate with. So if this device is primarily, you can see this being used as a tool which helps parents know where their kids are. The time between commuting from school to home or something like that, where you need to be able to stay connected with your kids. So it will allow you to select the contacts in your kid's account, and they will only be able to communicate with this particular person. They cannot add new contacts. No other contact can get to this particular account, and I think that's incredible. So I feel these are some of the aspects and like I can give you a lot more. You can choose apps. You can choose how much uh, every particular app can be used by the kid, and you can dynamically change that from your device. So you need not have the physical access to your child's device. You can change all these settings from your personal device. So you might be at your workplace and you see that your kid has already like in the entertainment section. Your kid has already taken 1 hour, and you don't want the kid to like keep using this particular app or something, and you can dynamically change that in real time. You can also increase the time. Say, it's the weekend and the kid wants to watch a football match, which is beyond 1 hour, right? So you can shift that dynamically and it will reset the next day. So I think some of these features are really incredible and will allow parents to really connect with their kids. You don't have to force the kids to not use their devices. You can give them the devices at the right age. It's really important that we give them the devices at the right age, because these devices help you learn tools that you will then use later in your life. So I feel trying to handicap the kids from these devices is not the way to go. We need to empower them, and I think Apple is doing. Let's see, but I'm really optimistic about this one.
Yeah, well, that was very informational. It's every day something new comes up, a new feature, a new app, or something, my child just turned like a teenager. So I don't know what to do sometimes, but having that conversation really inspired me. And it's like, okay, so this is news now.
Yeah.
The news is like changing every hour, or something new is coming out from a different company. So I mean, I use Apple products, so this is going to be very helpful to me.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
explaining that.
Yeah, we were actually having this conversation how how you deal with these situations at your house. And I think growing up with a younger sister, like she's 5 years younger to me, right? So I have seen how technology shifted so quickly, wherein when I was at a certain age, the device that was available was not even touch screen. And when my sister reached the same age, now she has, a smartphone connected to the internet with Instagram on it and everything. So even if parents decide to give devices to their kids at the right age, the devices themselves, they quickly change and they transform into something which is very critical for us to understand. Like having knowledge about these things. I'm sure like parents have good intentions and they want to give their kids the best in the world, but it's also very important for parents to realize that it's their duty to understand what they are giving to their kids.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yeah, nice to be on the call, Ada.
Thank you so much. Take care.
You too.